Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to make shorts with pockets, and so I'm going to start by drawing out my waist to hip measurement, and we can also get waist to your full length depending on how long and short you want it to be. Then you mark out your waistline as well. So now I'm going in for the darts. I want to mark out the dart. It's important you have dart to cinch up your waist, and then I go out by 0.5 inches on both sides and measure out how deep I want my dart to be. Your dart is on your waistline and you can go for about 2-3 inches depending on. I suggest about 3-4 inches, that's the standard. But since I'm using this pattern as a guideline, this is not the exact inches except you're measuring for little children. But for adults is about 3 to 4 inches for your dart line. Exactly. Then we measure out our waist measurements. Although at this point you're not exactly measuring out your waist measurements yet, but you would mark out your waist line here, and then you figure out your crotch line, which is your hip measurement divided by 8. So once you mark out your hip measurement, you add your crotch line. Your crotch line is your hip measurement divided by 8. So the first line is hip measurement divided by 4, and the second line is the crotch measurement. Then you would measure out your thigh measurement, the round thigh, that is your lap, divided by 2. And then you connect the dots together. So the thigh measurement is your lap, your each lap divided by 2. And then you measure out your full pattern. Now at this point, you will now actually measure out. Before I finally take the exact waist measurements divided by 4, now we'll measure for our zip. Then we'll take out about 2 inches. We'll draw it. This is for the zip flyer that overlaps and covers the zip in front of your trousers. So by covering it in, you get to draw out your zip flyer. And this way it's important to add about 2 inches so you have enough space to attach your zip and the zip flyer. Also, at this point we can now go in to measure our pockets. So now to measure your pockets, we'll draw a straight line in front. Is this straight line that will be attached to the edge of our trousers. So you draw it. I'm giving us an idea on how to draft a pocket, and then you go round. But it's important to come down a little so that your pocket would be able to go down and be able to, the way you place your hand into your pocket that it slides down, that is the exact illusion we are going for. So go for a shape like this so that your pockets can go down instead of going sideways. Once you dip your hand into your pocket, it's a downward motion, and so it's best to give a pattern like this for your pockets as opposed to just a semicircle. This way you get to have your perfect pocket design. Now I'm just out here drawing out and connecting the dots and drawing out the lines. So at this point, we now measure our exact waist measurement divided by 4. Don't forget your dart allowance and your sewing allowance. And then I curve it into the line. So there's that inward curve. Don't forget. And at this point, I go ahead to sketch out and draw out my dotted lines for the entire. This is the crotch part. And I'm going downwards to the bottom of my trouser pattern. So do not forget that while cutting your cloth, you cut it on fold to get the front and back. This is the front measurement. For the back, there is no need to attach your zip flyer. All you just need to measure out is your dart pattern and your waist and hip pattern. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it.